You are now tuned in to the Bringing Real Back podcast.
Man, we back with the second episode of Bringing Real Back podcast. Today's guest will be Tre. Tre, could you turn your camera on for me, man? Show them your face, let them know what's going on.
What's good? What's good? What's good? Good.
Nothing much. How you feeling today? Just start off.
Hey, I'm
right
feeling
here,
pretty good. This is a good morning, you know what I'm saying? Let's get back to this work, you know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I want to start off. Me and Tre want to start off by thanking y'all for the support on the
Nah,
last
for real.
video. All the love we got, everything, man. We got some good comments,
Nah, for real.
likes, reposts, everything y'all was doing. And if we could keep that up, we would love that.
Facts.
Once we get big, man, we're gonna show the same love y'all showed us. So tap in right now, show some love.
Facts.
So we're gonna get started with this interview.
I bet.
So, can you just tell us about yourself, how old you are, your general interest, everything you're about? Like, just give us a general
Yes, sir.
summary
Yes,
about
sir.
yourself.
All right, so my name is Tre, as most of y'all know. He introduced me. I'm 19. And my general interest, I would just say, is just bringing real back. Like, I want to bring back real. I want people to be able to obtain a message and use it in their life. You know what I'm saying? And I also want to say I'm from Texas. You know what I'm saying? So
For sure. From Texas, man. The best city, the best state,
nah, for
the
real,
the best country, all of the above, you know.
for real.
So, just to roll into the podcast, just to get it started, man, I'm gonna ask you my first question.
Okay.
People were on my last Instagram post. They seen the best trio on the world. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
for
Me, you,
real,
and Big.
for real.
And they noticed the wheelchair on there. And just so they don't have to ask you, make it
Right.
uncomfortable. Like, would you like to explain like what
No, for
happened
sure.
or why you're in the situation?
For sure. Nothing really happened, like no car accident, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like some people with disabilities are just born with it. You know what I'm saying? And I was born with a disability called cerebral palsy. If y'all don't know what that is, make sure y'all look it up. It'll kind of give you a more in-depth detail of what it is. But it kind of, my CP hindered my lower extremities. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't get it as bad as other people would with the disability, but you know what I'm saying? It still affected my lower extremities. So yeah, that.
So, do you feel you're at a maybe slight or humongous or no disadvantage at all just from this from cerebral? Am I saying it right?
No,
Cerebral palsy.
cerebral palsy.
Cerebral palsy. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Do
Yes,
you
sir.
feel you're at a disadvantage with that?
No, sir. And I say that because I look at it as a superpower in a way. You know what I'm saying? First of
Okay.
all, a lot of people in wheelchairs already attract attention. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And with my mindset and me knowing that if I'm attracting attention, I'm going to use it to my best values. You know what I'm saying? And
Okay.
simply doing something as this podcast, spreading out messages and stuff like that, only express that even more. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm already getting looked at because I'm in a chair. But when you look at somebody in the chair, we can bring value. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm bringing to the table, and I hope that y'all are actually interested and locked in into what I have to say and bypass all the other things. You feel me?
For sure. And you know our supporter gonna do that, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I got another question for you, just to get to know you a little bit more and things like that. Um, the viewers want to know like how were you when you were a child? Like how did you deal with the CP and not only the CP, just in general, how were you when you were younger?
Um, when I was younger, I didn't have this mentality. I kind of, in a way, and in a sense, I kind of had a reckless mentality, if that makes sense. Like,
Okay.
and I'm gonna put it like this: when I was younger, I used to look at my disability and be like, we gonna keep it real. I used to be like, why me, God? You know what I'm saying? But as
Mm,
I got older, I started to notice that people actually mess with me for who I am. You know what I'm saying? Despite the disability, despite the setbacks. You know what I'm saying? So once I seen that, like I said, I changed my mindset. But when I was younger, I would say I was kind of per se on the reckless side of things.
Okay. Just quickly, can you describe reckless? Like, what do you mean by that?
My mentality was just different. I was more of a just crazy type of kid. You know what I'm saying? Like coming up in school, I was, believe it or
Just,
not, known as one of the class clowns, one of the people who acted out. You know what I'm
oh
saying?
man.
And I feel like that was because I felt like I needed a sense of approval in a way. You know what I'm saying? Especially with being in a
Okay.
wheelchair, it's already hard enough for us. You know what I'm saying? So you
Yeah.
kind of got to make a way out of the things that you have. So kind of growing up, that was my mentality of like, man, I gotta kind of fit in with everybody else and kind of, in a sense, stand out with what situation I got going on now. So that's why I say I kind of had that reckless mentality, if that makes sense.
Okay, I got you. And that just shows growth right there. And
Not for
like
real.
we both know, that's what this whole channel is about: growth, prosperity, positivity, all of that, all the positive things in life.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And the fact that you're able to the fact that you're able to recognize what was wrong and fix it just shows you know what's going on up here and you know how to use that and
Yeah.
generate something from it. Okay, man. So that's a really great answer we heard from that, and I really like that. It's kind of inspiring to hear, man.
Yes, sir.
But to move on to the next question, excuse me. To move on to the next question, we would want to know how much have you changed in the past year from like you told me how you were when you were younger, but I'm talking about your new self. Your how have you changed in that past year, that short span of life?
Yeah. Okay. I would say over the past year I've changed tremendously, man. Like for real. Um, my mindset is different. How I view things is different now. Like now my mindset is to go get it. You know what I'm saying? By any means
Okay.
necessary. Nobody's gonna stop me despite what I got going on or how they may look at me. You know what I'm saying? My mindset now is to go get it. Simple and plain. Like we're gonna put it like that.
Okay, okay. Bouncing off the mindset scheme, bouncing off of that, how do you think your mindset and the way you think and the way you handle situations affects your physical abilities and your mental abilities in life? Like how what keeps you going and things of that nature?
I would say the way that I handle my situations that come up that may be hard and stuff like that, I feel like I handle it in a right sense of matter. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, especially with being in a wheelchair, you know what I'm saying? Already people gonna try me, you know what I'm saying? But whenever they see that I come from a different background in a sense, or like I have a different mentality, people can't do nothing but respect it. You see what I'm saying?
Respect.
Like,
Of course.
because people are already looking at people in wheelchairs most of the time. I'm not saying that the people that's watching this, that's how y'all think and move. But a lot of times people look at people in wheelchairs and be like, oh, he weak. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he this, he that.
Yeah.
But that's not the case over here. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yes, sir.
for real.
That's a great answer, and I'd like to bounce off of that same answer that you gave me with this. Me, you, Vic. Shout out to Vic,
Shout
man.
out
Shout out
Vic
to
on
Vic.
God. Shout out Vic. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. But bouncing off of that, we know all of our friend group. We knew you in school. We knew like, how do you fight someone in a wheelchair? How do you do that? Like, are you? Can we fight you? Man, tell them how you used to get down. Tell them how we used to do it, man.
Man, people know me, bro. Like I said, bro, I'm so glad I changed, bro. Like I changed from that. But you know what I'm saying? People knew I get down, bro. Like they knew not to try me in any sense, you know what I'm saying? But like when it came to fighting, you know what I'm saying? I get out my chair and do my thing. You know what I'm saying? I got that upper body strength as y'all can see. But I never let anything hinder me. nothing in any sense. You know what I'm saying? Even the slightest. But yeah,
Yes, sir. Okay, okay. So we're gonna move on from that topic. We just had to spice it up a little bit, make it a
yes,
little
sir.
bit fun.
Yeah.
But next topic, man. Would you say you're a quote unquote conspiracist?
I wouldn't say that. I love a lot of things that deal with conspiracies, but I wouldn't call myself a conspiracist because I look at it from more of a spiritual standpoint, spiritual aspect. You see what I'm saying? Like
Okay.
it's a different level between conspiracies and looking at it from a spiritual aspect. Um, and I say that because a lot of times with my spiritual side per se, you know, I try to share that. You know what I'm saying? Like I put it out onto the world. Jordan, though, you know what I'm saying? We had some long talks about, you know, some conspiracies and stuff like that. But I feel like it's more connected to the spiritual side of things. And I say that
Okay.
because it's, you know, your third eye in a sense.
I just wanna clear this up for the viewers that are probably saying like, man, I don't believe in no third eye. I'm not spiritual. I'm not this. Those are just simply like metaphors, man. What he means by third eye is your third eye is a different point of view, like a
No, for
different way
real.
of seeing things. So if it's almost mindset, it's almost like way of saying way of thinking, mindset type of thing. So I'm gonna give you a visual representation, not visual representation. I'm
Yeah.
gonna give you a way to picture it. Imagine I'm on the top of a rooftop, right? I'm looking down on people like 200 feet down. I see a guy walk past another dude, and then the dude on the right walks by. The other dude falls right when they cross paths. I don't know what to think. I just see a dude falling. Maybe he tripped. Maybe something happened. But when you open your third eye, or a different point of view, or a different way of thinking, when you
Yeah.
challenge your mindset, put your point of view down there in front of them, right in front of them, and you're walking with them, and you see the guy get hit in the stomach, or he stabs him, he falls over and dies. We wouldn't have known that from that top point of view, that ego, that bigger point of view of what, you know what I'm saying? We wouldn't have known that. So you gotta open your.
Right.
That's what he's saying. Open your third eye. Open a different point of view.
Look at
And
it from
by
a bigger perspective in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Don't just look at it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because everything
yeah
you kind of got to dig deeper into. You know what I'm saying? Because not all truth comes as it is. You kind of gotta dig deeper into it. Like with the conspiracies per se, a lot of people talk about the conspiracies, but they don't actually do their homework and they don't dig into it. For, you know what I'm saying, in a sense. But
yeah.
like I said, when you're more on the spiritual side, you kind of see it from a different point of view.
All spiritual means is you're in tune with yourself. That means like you're being in tune with your personality, and you know how you think and just how you carry yourself in general.
Yeah,
That's what he means by spiritual. So it's nothing saying like, oh, I can float and turn into a dragon. It's not like that. It's
right,
more of a being in tune with yourself and
correct,
challenging like these ways of thinking,
correct,
things of
yes,
that nature.
yeah.
Moving on to the next topic, man. I like to spice it up, make it a little bit more fun. If you could compare your capabilities, your mental way of thinking, things
Okay,
like that. What athlete, what singer, what entertainer, what celebrity would you compare your mindset and your way of thinking to?
Kobe,
Most most accurately. Okay, you said Kobe.
the
Could you
Mamba
elaborate?
mentality, yes, sir. So with Kobe, when you see him a lot of times, and when he was here, he spreaded nothing but positivity. You know, a lot of people sometimes didn't like his delivery because it was kind of aggressive in a way, but for the most part, you know, he had that mentality of just striving, you know what I'm saying? Pushing through. He had that Mamba mentality. He could never quit. He was always in the gym early before anybody else, you know what I'm saying? Perfecting his craft.
Man, okay, so I like that answer, and we're gonna try to keep the same general idea, general motion of the video going right here. So I just want to know, like, and this is a very general question, by the way. So like, answer whatever, however you feel most comfortable, or however it just sounds right to you naturally. I want to know, like, what makes you you?
Okay. I would say what makes me me is being a one of one. You know what I'm saying? In a sense,
Okay.
being different. Um, Despite the situation I'm in or how I get looked at, you know what I'm saying? I make something out of my life,
Okay.
even if it's in the slightest way. I feel like I aim for higher in anything I do, and that makes me a one of one. So yeah.
Okay. I like that. I like it.
Also
Yeah.
mentality too.
Moving on to the next question, man. Hey, and this video so far has been very like informational to
Not
me.
for real.
Not like from the host position, it's been very informational. I've learned a lot just from talking for this few minutes we have been.
Nah.
But I would like to know, like, when you were younger, like, who did you look up to? Like, what did you want to be? Like, what was your mindset when you were younger?
I'm gonna put it like this. When I was younger, I never had that mentality. You know what I'm saying? I just went through life. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But if you ask me that question now, I kind of want to be kind of directed towards the side of just an influencer in a way, in a sense. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like in my younger day, I didn't know what I wanted to be because I didn't know who I truly was as an individual. But now I know, you know what I'm saying? And I want to be an influencer. I want to inspire people to aim for bigger and better.
Okay. So we're gonna get out of this get out of this topic for a little bit and spice it up again. We got the world's ending, right?
Right.
We got 5 people that you have to choose. All musicians from our time right now that is alive. Who are you gonna choose to save our world, to prove we have the creative talent that we need and that we are good people and we can be better? What 5 artists are you choosing?
Um, Number one, I would have to go with Wayne because even though he was on kind of on the gangsterism side of things, you can tell he's intelligent and he could make a song that can wake people up in a sense, right?
Okay.
I'm kind of going back to my answers on the first episode of my top three, right? I'm also go with J. Cole because he's already making a change. If you see, he did a song with Lil Durk, and he had Lil Durk on a positive way for a little second. You see what I'm saying? So I would have to go with J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar. I feel like can bring a message and food to the table.
Okay.
Um, I don't know if y'all know who Simba is, but I would have to bring Simba to the forefront as well. If y'all don't know who that is, make sure y'all go tap in and look him up. And then I'm gonna have to put Jay Z in there. Jay Z.
Okay, okay, that's a solid top 5. Um say in life we got goals, right? Everyone has goals, right? You know that.
Mm.
Um and people that are discouraged, people that feel like they can't do it. Do you feel like they should just, if they truly do not like what they're doing, do you feel like they should quit or maybe just take
Yeah.
little steps by step and see
Um.
if they still like it, or should they just quit it altogether?
That should be the first process throughout someone's goal. Is taking those steps and seeing if they like it. You know what I'm saying? Because why
Okay.
would you do something that you don't like? You're just
Okay.
tearing yourself down as an individual. You know what I'm saying? But
Man.
don't get me wrong, it's always good to try. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, should they take those baby steps into it? Yes. You never want to rush the process. But if you genuinely feel like, hey, I can't, you know what I'm saying, or I'm not really rocking with this, then dip and dabble into something else. You know what I'm saying? You should always want to
Okay.
expand your mind. Don't just stay stuck in one spot.
Man, say that again for the people.
You should always want to expand your mind. Don't just stay stuck in one spot.
For sure. Change is good. Change. Everybody needs change. If you're the same person your whole life, what is the point of living?
Not for
You're
real.
not doing anything. You're not growing. You're not changing nothing.
Not for real.
Say we got a real like a real deep in the trenches baby. Like all he see is just poverty, drug abuse, violence, all this, and that's all he's surrounded by. But he has that spark of hope that he could be something greater one day. What advice would you give him, if him or her or whoever it is? What advice would you give to, and they will listen to you 100% everything you say. What advice would you give them to help them prosper?
And you said they have a spark of hope.
A spark, just a tiny spark.
I would tell them
Okay.
chase your hope because you kind of have a vision for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like you're saying, most of their vision is muddy and it's not clear. They're not seeing right. But if they have a spark of hope, go chase that hope. Maybe it'll change everything. It will change everything. It's just a mindset, bro. Because
Okay.
if you look into it like this, like if you just living and you're just going throughout your day, throughout your hood, and you know what I'm saying, you just staying, you just being complacent, you're not moving anywhere, then that's just only gonna get worse for you. But if you change your mindset, like, nah, I got a spark of hope, I'm finna go chase that, then you could it'll take you a long way. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Okay, okay. So we're getting about to the end of the podcast now. So
Okay.
we can have a little fun with this, man. What's your favorite sport
Sport,
to
basketball.
watch?
It's
To watch,
oh
to
to
watch,
watch. Yeah,
to watch.
basketball.
Okay,
Basketball. Can I kind of duplicate it, or it has to be strictly one?
you can duplicate it.
Basketball and football.
Ooh,
And shout out to my
we're
coach. He told me some of the realest stuff, bro. You can learn a lot
hit
from
me.
basketball. You can implement it into your life. And whenever he told us that, whenever he gave us that knowledge and game, I took it and ran with it. Because if you look at it, sports, and not just basketball, but sports in general, sports teach you a lot about life. You
For
feel me?
sure.
It teaches you how to be a leader in a sense. It teaches you how to
Mm,
have confidence because without confidence, your team could go to, you know what I'm saying? Like it could go downhill.
yeah,
You gotta instill confidence in your teammates and the people that you're around. So you know you could really like if we got any sport players out here chasing their dreams, sit back and actually think like, you know what I'm saying? What can I learn from sports and use throughout my life? You know what I'm saying? Because everything in life has a meaning to it. You just gotta look. You gotta dig deep into it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
for sure, man. So I know we in Texas right now, man, and you know the team of Texas. Come on, man. What's the team? What's the team, man?
Dallas Cowboys right now, fam.
For sure. And we just came off of a 40-0
Nah, for
win.
real, for real.
Hey, so like I said, we want to make the end of the video pretty fun. Get some people talking, man.
I bet.
What would you do to change? I mean, this is our year, of course.
Nah,
You
for
know,
real,
don't get me wrong,
for real.
but
I know
hey,
we say that every year, but this really our year. We looking like that team this year, for
oh Lord, I'm already look. I don't even want to hear it because I know y'all hating
real.
already.
Nah,
Shut your
for
mouth, be quiet.
real.
But anyways, what's something that you would? Cause like I said, like we both said, change is great, man. What would you change to guarantee us winning this year?
Guarantee us winning this year. I would start with our fans per se, just the community, the
Mm,
people who are tapped in with the Cowboys, right? Because even though
okay,
they're a big household name and they don't know pretty much 90% of us for real. You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of like this: if your friend chasing a goal, right, and you tell him, "Hey, bro, you can't do that." Saying you can't do that plays out into an action. You see what I'm saying? So
okay,
same thing with the Cowboys. If we as a community and as a fan base keep saying, the Cowboys not gonna win. They suck. This not their year." And like I said, a lot of y'all have y'all opinions. Some of y'all may not be Cowboys fans, but I love them. So, but if you change the mindset on it and be like, man, this our year, we're gonna win. It sends a different, it shoots out a different energy into the atmosphere, and it helps them out in the long run. Real talk.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, hey, what can I say? Shout out to them boys, man.
Nah, for real.
We're gonna we're gonna go ahead and start wrapping up the podcast, man. Bringing Real Back podcast. We would love y'all would like, comment, share, and we're gonna be posting on Instagram. So be in tune with that. Me and Trey will be working on that,
Nah,
checking
for real.
everything, checking out the messages like that.
Hey, and like I
So
said, we want to give y'all a huge shout out for showing love on the first video and doing y'all thing. Like that means a lot to us. You know what I'm saying? That only makes us want to go harder. So shout out to y'all. Okay.
for sure. And we got some good news for the viewers, man. If y'all get us to what was our views? I mean not
Uh,
views, subscribers. If we
100.
get our, if we get 100 subscribers on YouTube, we're gonna do a $20 giveaway. So
Yes,
we're
sir.
gonna split that. We're gonna split that between two people. So $10 to the other person. So if y'all get us up to 100 and prove that you got your viewers, like people from you to follow us, and get us to 100, we'll get y'all. We're randomly gonna pick.
Nah, for real.
We're gonna get two people $10, man, just to show a little bit of love back. I know it might not be much, but hey, some free money is free money, man. So take it.
Nah, for real.
And we like to give back to the supporters like y'all are giving to us, man. And that goes on any platforms. Anywhere y'all sharing to us, we're gonna select you.
Okay. Yeah.
So just be in tune with that. Just support, man. That's all we need right now.
No
And
cap.
so this is about to be the end. Anything you'd like to say, Trey? Anything else, man?
Like I said, thank y'all. Keep supporting. You know what I'm saying? Keep sharing. Keep doing y'all thing. Shout out to all of y'all. And before we leave, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe.
Yes, sir. Bringing Real Back podcast,
Yes,
baby.
sir.
We out.
Yes, sir.